When you have a huge tree fall, you get this valley, gorge. It's a pit. And you have this shallow root system. Let's talk about color. There's been so much conversation lately about the color black. Everybody is black nowadays, no matter what their culturation, no matter what they believe is considered being on code or being aware or being awake or being anything related to what we in the 60s referred to as Afrocentricity, which was a definition of a categorization of quote unquote blackness, a definable based on your associations, your beliefs, your commitments, your rootedness. Now in 2020, that is not really the case when we talk about blackness, who's black. No matter what people do, they can even be associated with and supportive of those who are committed to their elimination. But the protocols of politics and social economic proclivities drive people away from a center of acculturation and Afrocentricity into that of a worldly view, although it may be at their expense. So that definition is more like a non-black to a fault. But you came up in the 60s as a child, in the 50s and 40s, throughout Jim Crow and before even, with the one drop rule. If you have one drop of African identity blood, you're considered black. And now we're running with that. Just a drop and you're black. So we're talking about a biology, not a psychology, not a spirituality, not even a nationalism that defines an entire group of people just by the utterance of a word: black. The value systems of people throughout the diaspora, African diaspora, are different. They're not all the same. The fact remains, if you are considering yourself black, it should come with some credentials. And it may come at a cost. And what do I mean by that? The cost could be that you've made some decisions in your life. No matter what, you're going to maintain an identity that is not defined by circumstance or finance or class or acceptance or denial, but more aligned with your rootedness in the belief and identity of being a person with ancestral lineage and a respect for, here in America and throughout the diaspora, a certain struggle, a certain circumstance as direct descendants from those first humans on earth. That lineage alone is enough to garner workmanship aligned with a people so foreign to the ways of the world today, which are socio-political and filled with social constructs such as racism, eugenics, segregation, discrimination, classism based on ethnicity, etc. So, color is important, but when speaking about the human kind, it is a stagnant legacy of a racist invention. And if we are defining populations by a color, a single color, we are doing a disservice to our humanity. A few thoughts on color. No need to put a finger in it, but I wish everybody could enjoy nature like me. It's a beautiful day. You can see the colorings. Speaking of colors, of the foliage. Race analyst, PhD, proving hate and degradation. Peace.